Oh, welcome into Chat It Up Sports, all you CBKs, you certified ball knowers. It is a beautiful, beautiful week, boys. We have Super Bowl week. Oh, Malcolm Harris, we did a nice little engagement for Hits 96 today. One of us can be right, one of us can be wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and we went opposite today.
Okay.
And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that needs a haircut, but it still looks great, Joseph Guthrie. I think it looks good.
It looks awesome.
You always have good flow. Mickey's the best dressed.
Stop.
I'm Chase Green. Whatever. We miss our boys. Garrett Tolley being the great dad tonight. And Craig Larned is on a bus somewhere just being a stud. Go coach him first weekend. All right, road dogging. Well, boys, we have a special guest.
Yes.
Oh, this man is 26, 6-2 against the spread in Super Bowls. He is the host of Two for the Money and Bleav Me podcast on the Bleav Podcast Network. I will tell you this. Matthew McConaughey played him in a movie, and it's the first time Matthew McConaughey was the less good-looking one. 3 claps, one time for our boy, Brandon Lang. How is it going, dog?
I wouldn't go that far, Matt's a stud. I will say this, that if you've seen Two for the Money, Matt does have his shirt off for a lot of the movie. And yes, I was that ripped in those Two for the Money days. So let's make sure we're clear on that. Now, 61 years old, I am still ripped and shredded. Thank you very much. And do not look 61 years old. So
jacked and tan, baby. Jacked and tan.
And it's Two for Your Money on the Bleav Podcast Network. Reality show Cappers, which is due to drop on Pluto in the next 7 days. It's an absolute hoot. Netflix, Amazon Prime, all your big streaming services are interested. We should have an announcement in the next month, 10, 15 episodes somewhere. So I'm pretty excited about that because the beginning of the reality show is me on a private plane showing the world with my shirt off just how ripped Brandon Lang is. So that's
hey, dude, whenever you got a documentary coming around about you, basically, you are going to look good.
Well, all that matters is that when my wife watches it, she sees Big Daddy with the shirt off, so we're pretty happy.
Hey, that's
right.
what we love. Hey,
yeah,
we're trying to get you back to the wife. I know you're enjoying that cab right there. That's beautiful.
Thank you,
man. I know you're excited about this weekend.
Yep.
I do want to ask first off.
Sure.
What is your favorite kind of prop bets for these Super Bowl? Because it's always weird. It's always something new, and with all the beautiful apps out there, you can just kind of pick something random all week. Do you have anything that's gonna be super fun this weekend you're going after?
I have zillions of people that go to Super Bowl parties and call me up and want to have some fun and have this and that. So I always have some fun ones that I get everybody involved at the beginning, and then I have some that I look to make money with. So we'll touch on both those. So the fun ones. I always tell everybody we bet the coin toss, because if you're at a Super Bowl party and you get and I get everybody to bet it. I don't care if it's on my account. I want everybody to have action on it. There's nothing better that you've gotten past the national anthem, and I'll do the over under in the national anthem just to get everybody watching the national anthem, and everybody gets their phones out, they time it. But there's nothing better when everybody's got $100 on the coin toss and that baby goes up and everybody's like, I want to win 100 right off the bat. That gets everybody's juices flowing. So this year I went tails. Okay. So I always say heads and tails never fails, boys. Tails
never.
So the fun one, AFC Championship game, Taylor Swift was shown 12 times. CBS Sports was in love with her. Well, we're now Fox Sports. And Fox Sports doesn't show fiancés or girlfriends and wives. Last time, Super Bowl, Giselle, Tom Brady, Fox, it was 2.5. Giselle was shown once. So the over-under for Giselle this year is 6.5 on Fox. I'm going under, boys.
Okay.
The 6.5. I'm going to parlay that. President Trump's 1.5. Fox loves the Donald.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Fox loves the Donald. Okay. I'm going over. And then to complete the 3-team celebrity TV parlay, Bradley Cooper, Eagles fan, 1.5, the world loves Bradley Cooper, Wedding Crashers, Hangover. I'm going over your 3-team TV parlay. Taylor Swift under 6.5, Trump over 1.5, Bradley Cooper over 1.5. Pay 6-1, boys.
Let's go,
Oh,
baby. That was exactly what we wanted. Hey, because you know what you're doing. That's one for the wives. You're getting the ladies involved, right?
Absolutely. You have to. Now, let's make some money. I think they're going to double team A.J. Brown. I think Devontae Smith's going to have a big day. Over under receptions for Devontae Smith, 4.5. I think he's getting 5+. I'm pretty big on that. Anytime touchdown, Dallas Goedert plus 1,800. Devontae Smith plus 1,900. And believe it or not, Travis Kelce's plus 950. So I went 3 anytime touchdowns with those 3 right there. And I feel pretty good about those 3 right there. So get on those. And I think you're going to be okay.
I mean, can you turn me up a little bit, just a tad?
It's like a lesson, right?
Because I feel like I'm in school right now. I think as a resident degenerate of Chatted Up Sports, I'm gonna just call it what it is. I'm very enticed by what you just said. I have a line that I want you to just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down about.
Go, fire.
Juju Smith-Schuster. I think he's set over 10.5 receiving yards. Surely, right?
Like it.
I like it. I like that with a little bit of Kareem Hunt anytime touchdown. They've been going to him all in the playoffs. They hate Isaiah Pacheco for some reason in the red zone. He's not seeing it as well. So I'm going Isaiah Pacheco, ATD. Kareem Hunt, ATD. And then also, go ahead.
I noticed that in the AFC Championship game that they lean more towards Hunt than they did Pacheco. Mm-hmm. I had him big in the AFC Championship game, and for one of the main reasons of Josh Allen just can't beat them. He doesn't make the right read at the right time. Go back to last year in the AFC Championship game in Buffalo. It was 3rd down and 6, and he's got the check down wide open. That's probably going to get him down to the 11-yard line. Now you got a minute to go, 1st and 10 at the 11. You're down 3. You're going to win this thing, not give Mahomes the ball back, and Buffalo's going to the Super Bowl. And Josh can't help himself. He went for it all in the end zone across the middle. He's wide open. He kind of got hit, threw it short. They missed the field goal, game over. Now go to this AFC Championship. We all saw it. Blitz came from the right, running backs wide open to the left. He's fixated. He can't make the play.
For sure.
And that's the problem with Buffalo trying to beat Kansas City. But in watching that game, they went to Hunt a lot more than they went to Pacheco. I like that. I do. I think you're going 2-0 there. I really do.
My final parlay, I cashed out of it last week. It was $50 to win $1,400, and I cashed out of it because I'm an idiot. I'm taking both quarterbacks to run over 40 yards. And I'm taking anytime touchdowns for both. It hit last week with Jaden Daniels and Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to double down on it with Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes. I think Pat's going to get his legs. He's going to take off. He's going to be in trouble.
Bro, I got news for you. Everything hit last week with both games going over the total. You could have picked Larry, Curly, and Moe and the Three Stooges to score. Everybody scored. You could not make money. 2 weeks ago in the conference championship games. Everybody scored. Joey Chestnuts, who wins the hot dog eating contest, scored in the 4th quarter. It was insanity. That scares me, by the way. Loading up on the trend of what happened in the conference championship games.
Yeah.
Happens in the Super Bowl. It kind of flips.
For sure.
Remember, when you gamble, the obvious never wins. And if the obvious won the week before, it's not going to win the next week. Why? Because everybody's going to jump on it. That's gambling. One.
That is awesome. So I could talk to this guy literally be like for 2+ hours.
I know, dude.
But I mean,
this is your day. I
saw a buddy of mine. He threw $100 and he had quite the payout because it was a Will Shipley ATD. And, they pulled Saquon.
Oh, he got it. Yes.
He got it. And he's in a Discord. And I was pissed because I'm just like, man, that would have been really nice pregame,
Yep.
Just throw that one out there.
Yeah.
So, are there any guys in that type of long shot that you think potentially could get in? I'm thinking in my head off the top, I'm going Noah Gray for the Chiefs, but then also I'm thinking a defensive score for the Eagles, or maybe, just maybe, a Kenneth Gainwell anytime touchdown.
I loaded up on Kenneth Gainwell over 19 and a half yards 2 years ago, and he went for 26.
You're a dog.
That was the one I loaded up on big time. Noah Gray is a very popular one that I've been getting from people. Really big popular one. I get the gut feeling that's going to be a punt return for a touchdown. I really do.
Any side you're leaning towards?
No, to me, this is such a tough Super Bowl. It really is.
We said the same thing.
Because you have so much data. You can make a case for both teams. And so people ask me all the time why I've had so much success picking the Super Bowl. Because you just have to look, it's team A, it's team B. What's team A going to do? What's team B going to do? Who's going to do it better? And what makes this Super Bowl so hard, Philadelphia is the better team. Can't dispute that. Think about this. They were 2-2. They won 15 of their last 16 games, and the game they lost was at Washington when Devontae Smith dropped a 3rd down and 6 that was right in his hands, that if he catches it, they take a knee. They win 16 straight games to close the year. Now Kansas City. First game of the year against Baltimore. Lively's toes on the line. They escape the loss. Maybe Harbaugh goes for 2. Maybe they go to overtime. Who knows? Right there. Week 2. Cincinnati. What happened? Wait. Week 2, they went to Atlanta. 22-17. Atlanta's got 3rd and 1 at the KC 12 with 1 minute 40 seconds to go.
Speak on it.
Back up 3rd and 1. They can't pick up 4th and 1. They escape there. Next week, Cincinnati got them beat. 4th and 15. Minute to go. Pass interference penalty. KC wins. Realistically speaking, they could have been 0-3. Denver, 35-yard field goal to win it. Blocked. Chargers, clangs off the upright. Goes in. Raiders are in field goal range, fumble the snap. There's 6 losses, realistically, they could have. We're looking at a 9-8 football team. So on paper, Philly's a better team. Who's got the better defense?
Philadelphia.
Who's got the better D-line?
Philadelphia.
Who's got the better offensive line?
Philadelphia.
Who has the better run game?
Philadelphia.
So all those things, when you get to the Super Bowl, say Philly. Number 1 overall defense in the NFL in the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles. Last time it happened. 2000 Ravens, 34-7 over the Giants. 2002 Tampa Bay Bucks versus Oakland. Was it 41, 40, 43, 20? They blew out Rich Gann.
Beat down.
2003 Patriots over the Panthers, although the Panthers covered game went to overtime 32-29. And then we all remember 2013 Legion of Boom, 43-8 over Peyton, 4-0, number 1 overall defense. Now, that's awesome. Now let's go to Andy Reid. This is the 5th time in Super Bowl history 2 coaches are meeting for the 2nd time in the Super Bowl. The coach that won the first meeting won the second meeting. Gentlemen, give me the other 4. Let's go. Come on.
First time. Who we got?
You guys weren't alive. It was Chuck Noll over Tom Landry.
Oh, God.
Steelers beat the Cowboys twice. Now, the rest you should get. Let's go.
All right. Repeat matchups. Whew, my gosh. I'm on the spot right now.
Jimmy Johnson, Dallas Cowboys. Let's go.
Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
Who they beat 2 years in a row?
Buffalo.
There you go. Bingo.
Yeah.
Beat Art Levy.
Poor Jim Kelly.
Number 3.
I'm thinking maybe. Come on.
2 biggest Super Bowl upsets in the 2000s. Biggest upset in Super Bowl history.
So we
Was
got
it,
Coughlin.
There it is. Tom
Yeah, I was about to say the Giants and the Patriots.
Yeah.
And
That was
what's number
Coughlin over
4,
Belichick.
boys? This one you
Confident over
should get.
Belichick.
Number 4 you should get. Involves Patrick Mahomes. Come on now.
Oh.
Is Andy?
Mahomes and dog, help me.
Brady?
This is right there.
No.
Who have they beat twice?
Oh my God.
The Niners, you know.
Oh my
Niners,
God, dude.
Dude,
Oh my God.
I felt bad for the Niners. I saw a couple guests on today, and I was like, man, I keep wanting to do the whole loser of last year's Super Bowl doesn't make playoffs. Every year I'm like, do it. Just do it. Just try it. And I never commit. And it just works.
It's crazy.
And I love, like, Warner's the most amazing linebacker I've seen in quite some time. It feels like watching that man run around, but it still just doesn't correlate whenever Brock Purdy's not Brock Purdy special.
So now let's look at the 4 Chiefs Super Bowl that they played. The first Super Bowl win against the Niners, they're down 10 in the fourth quarter. The first 3rd and 6, Kittle's is wide open in the middle of the field at midfield. Chris Jones deflects the pass. Casey goes and scores. Next possession at midfield, Samuel's open, same route. Chris Jones deflects it. Chiefs win. Next Super Bowl against Philadelphia. Well, they go to Tampa Bay, and the Tampa Bay defensive line basically destroyed lives, and they got blown out 27-8, 27-9. Against the Niners the next time, down 10, fourth quarter again. Can't put them away. And then in overtime, Brock Purdy's got a guy wide open for the touchdown. Nobody blocks Chris Jones. They win there. If you don't blow Patrick Mahomes out and you let him have the ball, you're not winning.
You're not winning.
And that brings me to my point. Philly is the better team. But there's Mr. Bundle. I'm going to bundle. I'm going to bundle this. I'm going to bundle that. I'm going to bundle the $500 million. I'm so tired of the bundle. The bundle this, and Andy Reid with the bundle. You know, like we got to see a commercial with Andy Reid at Chili's with food in front of him. Like that's what we need to see. The guy's coach is in a food coma. Okay,
Every week.
he hasn't missed a meal since Christ came back 2,000 years ago.
Bingo. But that boy can coach.
Doesn't hurt having 15 on your side either.
Nope, it doesn't. And
Coach that man.
That's the hard part, guys, about picking this Super Bowl is Philly really is the better team. And I don't want to hear about this. Steve Spagnuolo is going to confuse Jalen Hurts. 2 years ago, Spagnuolo was the defensive coordinator. Jalen Hurts put up 35 on him.
Got his ass tore up.
Most points scored by a losing team in Super Bowl history. So the game's going to come down to the Philly defense versus Mahomes. I think Barkley's going to have a fine game. KC struggled to stop the run all year long. This is a fast track on turf, which, by the way, Eagles have won every game on turf this year. And one Super Bowl fact for you. In Super Bowl history, the team that played a regular season game at the Super Bowl site and won, if they came back and played the Super Bowl on that field, they won that game. So a lot of moving parts, boys. A lot of moving parts.
Brandon, let me ask you something. And can you turn me up one more time? I am so sorry. Brandon, when it comes down to it, do you truly think that Trent McDuffie can hold A.J. Brown? Like one-on-one, you think Trent, that's a matchup you're like confident in? I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so either. And then that leads me to my next point is that we talked about it earlier. Dallas Goedert is easily going to get 5-6 catches in this ball game.
I have Devontae and Dallas both going up. They have to double A.J. Brown. What doesn't get talked about early in the Commanders game is the 4th down throw to Brown down the sideline.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That was a dime from Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts does not get the credit that he deserves. Are there games this year where he's been garbage? Yes, but I say this. We've watched regular season games this year where Mahomes has been garbage. Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Fact.
This has been one of his worst years.
Yep. So, listen, I'm not worried about Hurts. the matchup of this game, and this what has me nervous if you like Philadelphia. Vic the Dick Fangio. Do you guys remember the Miami Dolphins Monday night game with Tennessee last year?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Titans
no,
fan, bro.
no chase stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins are minus 13.5. They get a strip sack fumble to score to go up 14 with 4:29 to go. And like a moron, I laid the 13.5 on Monday night. I turned down the double-digit Monday night road dog. And what happened? Will Levis, who, by the way, he definitely didn't get the half the brain of the mother from Yale. He got the dad's janitor brain because that guy can't – that guy – he's also colorblind because he can't help himself throwing the wrong receiver. He takes him on a 7-play drive against Vic Fangio, who never blitzes him one time. They score, go for 2, cut it to 6. Miami goes 3 and out, punts the ball away, and on that next 7-play drive, Fangio never blitzed once again. They score, they win, and because of that, Miami had to go to to Kansas City rather than hosting their first playoff game. Game over. So what does Fangio do? 0-9 versus Mahomes. 0-6 as head coach at Denver. 0-2 as defensive coordinator at Miami. And the Eagles hired him as a defensive consultant for the Super Bowl 2 years ago. 0-9.
Golly, dude.
Think about that, boys.
Boy, you're cold.
Dang, dude. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Did y'all see the stat about Mahomes? I wish I could remember his name to pull out credit, but he talked about quarterbacks in clutch situations. So down by a score or less, less than 2 minutes, they've got the ball. They need a score to tie the game. Yeah, Tom Brady's like 56%, or no, like 48%, 47%. Drew Brees 3 for 6. He's 50%. Patrick Mahomes is 7 for 7.
You can't
7 for 7.
Give him the ball back. You just can't. And that's the scary thing about going against him. I had the Chiefs in both wins over the Niners. I lost because I took Mahomes over Tampa Bay and knew I turned the game off after the first possession when Mahomes was almost dead and taken to the corner.
Yeah.
Because you could see the D-line of Tampa, it was over. You could just see it. You're like, okay, this game's over. Because Brady played like garbage in that game. He just did.
That defensive front was tearing up.
And I took Philly plus the points. And I get it. It was a hold. He did grab him on the 3rd down to set up the field goal with 8 seconds to go. But you hadn't called that all game. So you can't call it there. And we deserved as fans to see Jalen Hurts with the ball, 38-35, with a chance to go down and win the game. Patrick Mahomes has never needed his defense to get a stop to win him a Super Bowl. He's always had the ball. Tom Brady walked off the field in both Giants games with the lead, and his defense couldn't get him a stop, or he never would have lost the Super Bowl. So it's ironic for me that if you give this kid, I'm going to be watching the game on Sunday. You guys watch the game on Sunday, and you're going to see it in the 4th quarter. You're going to see it start to go, look at the clock and go, oh, shit, you give him the ball back. Oh, boy, here we go. Because he's just that good. Yep. It's just that simple.
It's the best bet in football is to watch Patrick Mahomes go down and get you points on the board in the final, 3 to 5 minutes.
Now, maybe in the Cincinnati game, if the linebacker doesn't knock him late out of bounds, maybe they don't beat Cincinnati. We don't know. I will say this. They are the luckiest team I've ever seen in NFL history.
Especially this year.
Yeah.
They just are. The stuff that happens for them is unbelievable. The stupidity of other teams and the shit they do is unbelievable when you play the Chiefs. It really is.
We talked about it last year with the Ravens. They played a certain style of football all year up to the AFC title game. And then for some reason, Todd Monken was like, hey guys, we're not going to do what's had success all season.
Just deviated.
We're like, it's the Bama factor in college football, man. You're playing this giant. You're playing this team that doesn't beat themselves, and you're like, we have to do something different. It's like, no, just do what you've had success doing all year.
Guys,
Because if you don't, you really don't have a shot.
Everybody tries to change their game, and I get it. You're trying to play chess, and sometimes you just got to play checkers, especially when you can run the ball like the Philadelphia Eagles. Just shove it down their throat. And with that, I do want to ask. I think this is going to be like probably one of the most bet over-unders. 112.5 is what I got with Saquon on Sunday. Over-under those rushing yards.
Just rushing only?
Just rushing only. 112. 112.5.
Here's the deal. You again, Spagnuolo does a very good job of taking away what you want to do best and force you to do other things to beat you. That's fine and dandy. But I think he's going to go off, Barkley. It's a fast track. It's a fast field. But let me go back real quick, something you just said. The best team in the NFL this year, bar none, was the Baltimore Ravens. And you don't beat the Baltimore Ravens. They beat themselves. And you watch that Buffalo game, and if you had Baltimore, which I did, you just want to go out, stand on the freeway, and get hit by a semi-truck doing 95. You just do. And take it like a man. You want to go out. If you ever saw the show Sons of Anarchy and how he died when he rides a motorcycle into the semi-truck, that's how you felt when that game was over. Forget the Andrews fumble at midfield in the second half. Forget the Andrews drop, 2-point conversion. Go back to the end of the first half when they're first and goal at the 2. They run it, don't gain a yard. Second down, they decide to pass Lamar. He gets sacked. 3rd and goal from the 8. They settle for a field goal. You run Derrick Henry 4 times, you score there. It's mind-blowing to me how we're not handicapping a Ravens-Philly Super Bowl rematch from the 24-19 game in Baltimore earlier this year. But this is what we have. And I bring that up by saying this. You can say you're going to stop something, but now try to stop it. That offensive line for Philly is legit, and Barkley is going to have a day. Again, the problem is I like the over. I think it's going to go over on a fast track in that stadium. I just think 48.5 is too low. I think both teams are going to score. And at the end of the day, and again, I'm releasing the pick at BrandonLang.com tomorrow morning. At the end of the day, if you take Philly, you're basically saying their defense is going to get pressure on Mahomes and they're going to be able to run Barkley. If you take KC, you're just going the magic of Patrick Mahomes, and that's all there's to it.
It feels dumb to bet against it every time. Every
It's
time.
hard.
What better city for some voodoo to happen in?
It's hard. But I say this. Does Kansas City look like the greatest team of all time?
Not at all.
No.
Not to me. It didn't look like it last year.
No. When I say this to you, do they look like the team that deserves to make history like this?
No.
The Dallas Cowboys of 1992 and 1993 deserve to be that team to make history in 94. The problem was they went to San Francisco in the NFC Championship game and got in a slugfest with the Niners. And if you've never seen the game, you got to watch it. Go to YouTube and watch the game. It was epic. The Niners won the game 38-28, went to the Super Bowl and won big. And then in 95, Dallas came back and won again. That Dallas run from 92 to 95, they should have won 4 in a row. But that San Francisco game at San Francisco, Steve Young versus Troy Aikman, watch it. It was a slugfest, 38-28 final. They look like a team that deserved to win 3 in a row. Kansas City doesn't to me. And when I wake up tomorrow morning and I got to release this game to try to go to 27-6, moment of truth, ISIS has me in a back room with a hoodie over my head, gun to my head. You take Mahomes, Lang, or you're not. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You want me on that wall? You need me on that wall?
27, big dog. 27. 27 W's.
It's tough going against Mahomes. It just is. You know?
It just feels so dumb.
Yeah. It just feels like you're setting yourself up for failure to pick against it. Even like you said earlier, as much sense as it makes, we know Philly's the better team. They've been the better team all season.
They are.
But it's Mahomes, man.
It's
like I would agree with you. It doesn't feel like this team should be the ones to make history. But it feels like, to me at least, Mahomes could be the one because he's been that good.
Yeah.
While the team has been what it's been, Mahomes has been incredible.
You know what he is? He's that teenager when you played pickup basketball at the park that always had the nicest basketball. That's who he is.
He rolled in that like $70 Evolution basketball.
That's it. We all have the grimy one that we have. He walks up. Hey,
a little fuzz on it.
God bless.
That fuzz, dude. I forgot about
fuzz on it.
Yeah, you brought the fuzz basketball. Like, nah, dude. He's poor.
His is so bright, the glare from it kind of messes you up when you go
slipping a little bit.
But you loved having that friend, though. You did love having that friend, dude.
Oh my God,
Brendan, let me ask you something. When the game is all said and done, and that Gatorade comes out, is there a color that you lean towards? Yes or no?
Well, the coaches have gotten very keen on not wanting to get slammed with the blue. They're okay with an orange. You won't see a fruit punch. And I tend to think that with Andy Reid and Sirianni, I think Sirianni doesn't give a hoot. So if Philly wins, that's going to be blue. I think if KC wins, it's going to be yellow. Andy's too old to try to get that colored Gatorade out of his grill. So if it's the Chiefs, it's yellow. I think that's a really strong call from your boy B. Lang. Yellow Gatorade for Andy.
Let's go.
B. Lang.
Lemon
boy.
lime. Probably my favorite one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Undefeated.
I had it today, actually. Yeah.
Same.
My dog.
My dog.
Yeah. Don't know what I do without it. Live life every day. Y'all got anything else?
Get him out the pot because I could talk to him for 4 hours.
Dude.
Fire.
Lang,
It's my fault.
Lang, you and Miggy just get on, not just start your own podcast after this, because this boy, like, he needs you. We try to get him out of his degenerate life sometimes, but can't stop that train.
You guys are down in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the best golf course in the Chattanooga area?
Black Creek. Easy.
Black Creek
Creek's
Country Club. Yeah.
Black Creek Country Club?
Yep.
Can we get on Black Creek Country Club?
Yeah, dude. We can find you. We can definitely find a way.
We can make that happen.
Guys, have clubs will travel, man. Have clubs will travel.
My dog. Brandon Lang.
Have clubs will travel.
Oh, yeah, brother.
My wife just said she loves Chattanooga.
Oh, come on.
Come on down, sweetheart. We got plenty of room for you.
Easy.
Come down to Chattanooga and tee it up. She's great in the golf cart, sipping a cocktail, but listen to me.
Well, we just got a little rock top playing here.
Oh, Lord.
Lady Balls just took down
UConn? Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
W
wow.
on the walk-off, baby.
Lady Balls beat UConn. That's crazy.
Well,
Those feel good.
let's find out how my Jacksonville State's doing while I'm on the air with you guys.
Jacksonville State over. Who'd they play tonight?
They were up 14 at the half, laying 1.5. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, feeling good about that.
I feel good that they're up up at home, playing well.
Mhm.
Here we go. Update. 5:27 to go in the second half. They're up 12.
We'll get you one last thing when we're going out of here. College basketball. I know you're kind of into it right now.
Oh,
Futures bet. Any fun national championship Final Four team that you're loving that may be a little under the radar?
it's not going to matter.
Not gonna matter. You don't care.
No, nobody's beating Duke.
Oh,
Nobody. You heard it here first.
Nah, I know. I'm a Heels
I
fan.
don't care what the future bet right now is on Duke. Bet them for as much money as you want to win. There isn't a player in the country that can touch Cooper Flag.
Not even Ace Bailey at Rutgers.
No. Cooper Flag's number one pick in the draft next year. And he's going to go to the NBA and he's going to tear them up too. I played basketball at a very high level, and he's just holding back at Duke. He could score 40 a night. And passes to his teammates. He's that good. Duke's that good. Duke is
that mentality is too good.
They're going on the road and beating teams by 30 on the road.
They don't play, and I mean, listen, I'm an ACC dude, but there's nobody the rest of the year.
They're laying 17 on the road in ACC play and winning by 30. It's they went to Syracuse the other night, laying 17.5, won by 32. It's psychotic how good John Shire has that team playing right now. So I mean, Auburn maybe. They had a great game at Duke earlier in the year, and Duke pulled it out. Maybe Auburn, but there's not another team in the country that's going to beat Duke. Nobody.
Give me this for the, we're a Vols partially leaning podcast. Sorry, Joseph, I know he's a Georgia fan. But where are you at Tennessee right now?
They're a Final Four team.
Okay.
They're a Final Four team. I don't think they can beat Auburn. They're just not offensively good enough. But on any given night, Rick Barnes. Rick Barnes can have them playing well. You guys didn't get the John Grisham reference?
Yeah, I got you.
Looks just like him.
I give a little smirk.
He looks just like him.
It's
like
crazy.
They're twins.
Yeah.
If Tennessee's hitting their outside shot, they can beat anybody in the country. That's the problem. It's offset. Like last night against Missouri, they hit enough shots to create separation. Missouri made a late run. They held on. They're a Final Four team. But as far as I have an Auburn-Duke national championship game right now as we sit here, and Duke beats them.
Okay. Brandon Lang, man, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Malcolm.
I'm sorry, man. I'm over here looking at – it's not a lock of the century, but I just want to let you know. In a couple of days, February 25th to be exact, at 10 p.m. Eastern, Mr. Luka Doncic goes and plays the Dallas Mavericks. 30 points is minus 175 right now on all platforms. Take that for what you will.
Dude.
Take that for what you want.
My sources tell me he goes out and drinks all night and comes in the next day and scores 30. That's what the Mavs were concerned about, was he was going to stop partying. That to me, they're like, we can't do this. So I'm going to leave you with one joke, guys. I'm going to leave you with one joke. All right. And it's a good one. It's a good one. And little boy's at school and fifth grader, and he's scratching his nutsack, and he can't stop scratching his nutsack. He keeps scratching it. Teacher walks back and says, Johnny, what are you doing? He's like, I got circumcised yesterday, and I can't stop itching it. Just go to the principal office, call your mom, ask what you should do. He gets up, goes back. 10 minutes later, walks back in the class, gives the teacher a thumbs up, goes back and sits down at his desk. She's grading paper. She looks up. There's 15 kids back by his desk. She goes back there, and there he is. He's got it hanging out, just hanging out at his desk. She goes, Johnny, what are you doing? Did you go call your mom? It's like, well, yeah. She told me if I could just stick it out till 12, she'd be here to get me.
Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Incredible.
Yeah. All right. With Comedy Catch, Chattanooga Comedy Catch, we'll get you lined up there with the golf, as well as the golf course. Golly, dude.
We'll get you a whole itinerary ready.
What a weekend.
Yeah, we gonna have a hell.
When I caddied to get the movie made in LA at Riviera Country Club, caddy for producers, director, writers to pitch them my story. That was my game plan. I have so much material. I mean,
that man's a comedian hustler.
I got some humdingers, man. Okay, I'll give you one more.
Go for it. Yeah.
One more before I go.
Yeah.
So guy retires from Wall Street, moves down to West Virginia, buys a farm. First day he's out there in the morning, he's putting his garden together. Beautiful sunny day, and man, I made the right decision. Big pickup truck pulls up. Big country boy gets out. Had a neighbor. Welcome to the county. I live in the house next door. I'm throwing a big party tomorrow night. I want to invite you. He says, man, that'd be great, man. I just moved down from Manhattan. It's my first day here. It'd be great to meet all the people in the town. What kind of party? He goes, well, there's going to be a lot of drinking, a lot of dancing, Be a lot of fighting, but there'll be a whole lot of hugging. Wait a minute, man. That's my kind of party, man. I've been to some pretty good parties in New York. What should I wear? Well, it don't matter. It's just going to be me and you.
Oh, my God.
Coach Rose, take me home, baby.
Oh, boy.
Well, thank you for leaving on that one.
Incredible.
There you go, boys.
That's how we got shut down today. But
There you go, boys.
you're the man. At B Lang wins. Lang, let them know everything else you got going on. Go ahead, fire away. Give us all the touches.
No, man. Super Bowl picks at brandling.com. I have that for tomorrow. Trying to go to 27-6-2. Cappers on Pluto Network, dropping within the next week. And 2 For Your Money podcasts with Steve Budin on all your social media outlets. Guys, I had a blast with you tonight. I'm going to go make love to my wife upstairs, and you guys have a great time. And get a hold of me. We'll do March Madness. So,
brother.
Round of 64 coming our way, baby.
Oh, I'm pumped.
3 claps one time, boys.
got it.
Love you, man.
Appreciate
Peace
it,
out.
B-Lang. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Brandon Lang
Dog.
in the virtual flesh.
Dog. I don't think y'all understand
I think you were ready to rip. You were ready to
what
rip. weren't
just
you?
happened, bro. Like, these pants are tight because I gotta,
You know what I'm saying?
like, what, buddy?
That energy is infectious.
Did
boy.
you write that down? What he was saying?
Everything.
Bro, we got it recorded.
Okay, I need to. I
What do you
mean, I know we got it recorded, but like, brother, like, I'm about to. FanDuel just gave me a little deposit match.
Oh.
Oh, no.
It's over with.
Oh, okay.
It's over with.
Oh, hey, hang on now. You reel it in there, dog.
What he gave us at the first is going to change our Super Bowl party. The Trump, the Bradley.
That's
and
crazy.
Swift?
That's so
crazy
smart.
work.
Oh, dude.
That's so smart.
Throw all that on tails.
Listen, man, my strategy is very simple.
Go ahead.
I'm just taking Saturday's winnings and rolling it into Sundays, starting small.
Okay.
All
Chip
right.
away at it.
I'm taking LeBron assists, Luka points. That's it. Gonna
Get the
roll
boy
that
hot on this first.
from Saturday into Sunday, because you know LeBron's gonna want to try his new toy, and they've been
Yeah.
calling Luka fat on Al Gore's internet in the last 72 hours.
He did have a fat guy outfit, though.
He did. It was a sweater, you know.
The collar,
Yeah, real fat boy.
real fat boy stuff. As a former fat boy, kind of now, I get the outfit.
Listen,
Makes
brother,
you feel a little smaller.
you're not a fat boy running the miles like you do. All right?
Dude,
You're in recovery.
thick boy run a club, you know what I'm saying?
B-Lang was awesome, man. I just got
Incredible,
jazzed
dude.
up. I'm sorry.
like-
Ugh.
We got to have him back on. I can't wait for March Madness.
Yeah.
I can't
This
wait.
is going to be, dude, how many? I mean, that's going to be a 2-hour pod.
Going through every game
Yeah, kind of want him to do like a game by game. We just need to get his butt here.
and just go
Honestly.
through the
and
round
do
of
it-
64.
Yeah, and do the round of 64.
Honestly. Bro, that
I'm sold.
that vision that he just gave us, like the props he was on, your boy was kind of on already.
You did have a few.
Like a little Dallas Goddard action, a little Devontae Smith action.
The Goddard one like just feels right. He's not had the big games yet, and I want to see what Spags does.
Bro,
Take away.
Spags and what he did versus Lamar on that fourth down scares the dog shit out of me.
And what he did to freaking Buffalo, to
Dude.
Josh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It was to Josh, not Lamar. I'm sorry. I
Oh no,
misspoke.
you're good. You're good.
It was that fourth down, that blitz.
Mhm.
And I'm like, if they can't pick that up, I mean, yes, they have a better offensive line, but man,
It's different though.
yeah.
I'm curious. Does it affect your judgment? He talked about Kareem. You know, Kareem has scored in every playoff game. he's
Every
ever
single
played in.
one.
Is that not like a little reverse psychology action? Does that not get in your head a little bit?
That's why I would not.
A little worried about
That's why I
Kareem
can't touch it
against that defense?
because all these people keep saying it. You know,
He scored in every playoff game he's ever played in.
I've seen 1,500 memes about it.
I do consistency sheets. So I look at the trends of what has happened in the last X amount of games. So I did a parlay 2 weeks ago. The only thing that didn't hit was Travis Kelce, 4 catches for 40 yards. Everything else hit. It was like a parlay, $60 turns into $2,000. It was between the AFC and NFC championship games. I think Travis Kelce absolutely goes bonkers.
He
That's
has
just
to.
me.
He has to, right?
I do not think that Darius Slay can do it. I just don't. And I think Quinyon Mitchell is going to be so tied up with Xavier Worthy because they're worried about the deep threat.
What about Cooper DeJean?
Cooper DeJean, listen, love him to death. It's Black History Month, and a black man named Travis Kelce about to do him up, man. All right?
That might be a tough one for Trap. But Coop was the guy when he talked about when Lang's like, hey, there's going to be a punt return. I was like, Cooper DeJean.
I could totally see it.
So I actually like your defensive special teams tutty.
I love that pick, bro. I love it. It's gonna happen.
But also it does feel like but Patrick could throw a pick.
Did you want someone to drink? I'm so sorry.
Oh. I'll wait. I'm good.
Okay,
I
can
ain't in a
tell
rush.
you.
I ain't in a rush.
Yeah. 8:53, boys.
We got plenty. We got another more time, boys.
Oh, dude, I'm a big Brandon Lang fan. Sneakily, that's one of my favorite movies. I loved it. It's got like fond memories. And I forgot to tell him this, but I was like, dude, my whole family, rain day, vacation, the whole push, the whole family is what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that
All
was
sitting
fire.
in there. We watched Two for the Money. Great movie. Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey. Dude, slaps. Great movie. If you hadn't watched it, go rent it somewhere. What is it on? Free on Roku?
Roku. We saw it on Roku. We
Yeah.
saw it was available to watch on Roku TV. I don't know if it's free to watch with Roku TV or if you have to rent it through Roku TV, but it is on Roku TV.
Yeah,
So you're gonna
it's you can rent it on Amazon or whatever else. But yeah, dude, great flick. And I didn't know the hustle. I do want to, when he comes back, I want to ask him about the hustle to get this movie.
Yeah, I want to know some behind the scenes. Like I want to know what he had to do, what it was like, because I'm assuming he was on set, at times.
Yeah,
I want to know the ins and outs of the movie. I love that stuff.
I did read today that I think there's like an offshore betting thing that wound up funding the movie.
Bro?
Yeah. So I want to know how we got there. So we're going to have Lang on. I think we need to have like just straight up Lang interview. And then he gives out a bunch of picks.
Yeah,
What
just
is March
find out
Madness?
more about Brandon and then do March Madness.
Yeah, a little 2-for-1.
I wonder,
I'm in.
you think he's a Masters guy?
We'll put it in a parlay.
Oh, dude, he's got to be a Masters.
He's got to be a
guy.
Masters guy. That'd
Yeah.
be nice to have like a national championship
Oh, dude.
Masters type of weekend. It'd be a little
Genius.
hot.
Yes.
Get some golfing. Come on.
We do it
Come on.
right, baby.
I'm here
Thinking
for
ahead,
you.
boys. Thinking
I'm here
ahead.
for you.
Man, that's
Uh,
going to be a good one.
Dog. I want Cloud 9.
Feeling good.
I
So
was
you feeling
fine.
good, bro? You dressed the nine.
I appreciate
you on
it,
cloud
man.
nine?
I had a
Like,
little,
Oh, how'd the event go?
It was cool, man. I had a board meeting and then went to an event. I was just representing the fraternity, just talking about the ins and outs of it. It was cool. It was good.
Yeah.
Had some meatballs.
Ooh,
Good
were they
meatballs?
good?
Yeah, it's straight. Baby shower is.
Rate the meatballs out of 10.
If I compared it to an NFL quarterback, man, very Matt Stafford.
Oh, okay.
Straight.
They can-
Awesome.
They
It's
can
hard to
beat you. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're not gonna win me a Super Bowl today.
Yeah.
I might get to that.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
speaking, dude, Matt Stafford. Have we talked about Cooper Kupp
Oh, no. we
on the
haven't.
show? Cooper
Not
Kupp's
yet.
out.
Yeah.
Rams are looking to trade him.
How'd you guys feel about him announcing that as a play?
I mean, I think it's cool because you want to control the narrative as a player, right? Be like, yo, we all saw what happened. Puka came in here and said, "Nah, buddy,
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry." So I think you control the narrative, get ahead of it, and get one last contract before you're out of football. Koopa's overachieved in the NFL by a wide margin.
Yeah, he was what out of Eastern Washington.
Yeah. So get you one last contract, be smart with it, and ride off into the sunset.
But you got to go play somewhere like where you're not necessarily the guy, but you're a good supplementary weapon if you're Cooper, right?
The one they love right now is him replacing T. Higgins in Cincinnati.
A lot of Bengals smoke. A lot of Bengals smoke.
Smoke, there's five.
Like, yeah.
See, I'm seeing more of a. He needs to go somewhere where there needs to be a pair. I'm noticing in the NFL, a pair is what you need, and there's glaring holes in Dallas. Him and CeeDee Lamb would be a formidable duo. I love that. Also, stay in Los Angeles. The Chargers
That would be a good one.
would be amazing as a fit. Love that one. And then also, hate to say it, but Pittsburgh would also be a really good fit for Cooper Cup service.
He would go to the one. Pickens is just not that.
Well, Pickens needs to learn how to be a professional, although he is
That's tough.
certainly matured.
Yeah, duh.
He's certainly matured, but like
He's not
he needs to
fighting
learn.
DBs
Yeah.
at Georgia Tech anymore.
Yeah, I think he needs to learn how to be a professional.
Okay.
Or it needs to be with a different organization that prepares him for success.
How y'all feel about Cooper in Washington?
So Scary Terry, him,
Zach Ertz.
Brown.
I didn't still think Zach Ertz had this type of
Me neither.
Feels
stuff.
like he's kind of come back a little bit after this year.
Yeah. But he had 12 catches in the NFC
Yeah.
title game.
That was a stud. Well,
He was force fed, yeah, but like he
That was Philly Zach Ertz.
yeah.
That wasn't Arizona Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it. I mean,
I think the
That would-
Bengals is his. I think the Bengals could be his best position because you don't have to be the number one. Jamar's still the guy, but you have the threat of Cooper. Like you're lining up. Okay, you got to cover Cooper Kupp and Jamar Chase.
supposedly Kyle Pitts might be on the move to the Bengals. I've been seeing that a lot lately on Falcons Twitter.
For what?
A third-round pick or potentially Trey Hendrickson and us giving up draft capital, which we would do because we need a pass rusher.
Trade is too expensive.
Yeah, they just won't pay him.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but
That's
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Who? Yeah. I would probably say you're right. The Bengals are definitely his number one spot. But now that I think about the Washington thing, after the last couple of years, when you go from Triple Crown to, he's not had 1,000-yard season since.
Yeah.
He's only played 9 games, 12 games, right? So
Yeah.
you're limited in your game factors. But for the most part, I kind of feel like him. This year's Terry was a little different, but kind of feel like him and Terry on the same level. That would be a really nice, solid pairing, like you mentioned, Miggy. Like you're getting the 1-2 punch, but they're kind of 1A, 1B, but they're really good and they got a stud quarterback.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for years to come. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see, and I don't know. I think Coop still has some ball left, and I hate to compare them because they're just athletic white receivers, but him and Adam Thielen have the same type of arch to me. It's like, go be the vet, but still get off when you need to. Like Adam Thielen, I believe. Oh, sorry, it's my alarms are setting my alarms.
Just your alarm for your alarms.
He did his thing. So we'll see.
I don't know where else I don't know where I'd want him to go. Either one,
I'd like to see him on the Bengals, I think.
yeah, if Higgins is not going to stay,
Yeah. You imagine if he did, though?
no way you could have that. That would not be fair. I want that.
Joe with-
oh my gosh!
Joe with Jamar T and Cooper Kupp.
If Cooper Kupp turns into your Tyler Boyd, think about
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Who needs an offensive line? Throw it fast.
He low-key became that, though, with the Rams.
Yeah,
Like, DeMarcus Robinson was kind of the second option for a little bit. Which
that got a
sucks.
little weird. Yeah,
It was weird.
Puka's just so good.
Yeah, Puka, I think, has a chance next year to have 2,000 yards receiving.
He's bigger than I thought. I do that pretty much every week. I watch him. I'm like, oh yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a big dude.
Big guy.
So, speaking of Puka, just curious, put y'all's GM hats on. Does he break Justin Jefferson's receiving?
No.
He doesn't break
No.
his contract,
No.
does it?
No, he's somewhere between I think he's probably somewhere between Jamar, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think. Mike Evans is going to be first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Easily.
But Puka Nacua is going to get a fat daddy contract over Mike Evans. But, of course, it's always timing, market. I
Yeah,
get all
because
that.
he's producing now, and Mike's been in the league for 8 years now. 10 years
11.
now? 11. God damn.
He came out in
Time moves too fast, bro.
2013,
Dang.
2014, 2013.
From Texas
Right.
A&M.
Yeah.
Was he at A&M the same time Myles Garrett was?
He was there at the same time as Johnny. I know that.
Yeah, he was. Miles
Yeah, he
after
was.
them.
He was with. Okay, that's right.
Have we talked about Miles at all?
Yep.
A
Yep, a little bit.
little bit, yeah. We haven't really covered where you'd want to see him land. I mean, I know where you'd want to see him land.
It ain't gonna happen. They want too much.
I know where you'd want to see
They
him.
want too much.
But
You got to give them. This is like a Luka type of trade in the NFL. What are you willing to come off of that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense?
Let me correct you here.
Who are you going to pull the hood
This is
over?
what should be a Luka type of trade. Not what the Lakers swiped from them. Your Rob Pelinka is like a trade assassin.
Bro, I woke up to Mark Williams as my center, bro.
Stud.
Mark Williams is
Great
23. Dog, what you said. You watched him being a UNC fan and a Duke hater. Buddy got active. And he stopped playing basketball for real the last 10 games. They said, oh, yeah, we can have this.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they knew they were going to trade him, I think you might have sent this or I saw it. They were down 20 to the Wizards, who are last in total defense in the NBA, last in total offense in the NBA. You're down 20 at home, Jay. Yeah, so they had to trade him to get something.
They had to.
You get empty buckets from Dalton Connect, man. I can't wait to go to a Hornets game.
Grant Williams, Dalton Connect, the Tennessee Hornets, baby.
Gosh.
We back.
Little LaMelo action.
Oh, dude. Empty buckets is the perfect term for them. The Charlotte empty buckets is what they should be called now.
It just won't matter. It just won't, like, I hate that he went there, but it just won't matter.
No. It kind of sucks for him, but it's the best move for the Lakers.
So as a rookie, like, y'all teach me protocol because I don't know. Whenever you're drafted, do you get a house in that city right away in the NBA or the NFL? Or do you do apartments until you, like, know? How does that work? Like, what is y'all's thought process?
I think it depends on when you're drafted and where you're going and who's there. Like, what role are you going to play in that roster? What round were you drafted? Because that's going to determine your contract and your value to that organization.
Yeah.
And then probably where it is. Like, I feel like LA is like a apartment style place.
Yeah.
Because like if you go to like Minnesota, buy a house, dog. You go to Timberwolves, like buy a house.
I think about like Reese Shea for Atlanta last year. Probably going to stay. Good market. Old guy here. Buy you a house. It's expensive to us. I get that. Buy you a house. Now you got properties. Roll it over. Like, and you know, you're making some good money as a first pick overall. Like, you're gonna be fine. Go buy you a house.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. LA, no chance. Like, what? I mean, $1 million house is this table.
It's this room.
Like, it's made.
Literally.
Oh, dude, this room's $2 million.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Oh no, yeah.
We're multi-million up in there.
Yeah, you could. I mean, in LA or New York terms, this would be. I legit think this would be like $1 million. This would be like $2 million house.
Look at all this arm space. Shout out to Mike's hole in the wall that I'm pointing at right here.
Oh, dude, you nailed it.
We love Mike's.
We love Mike's. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Wonderful service tonight. They've been the best. Where else? Yeah, there's not a lot of places that I would buy though. The South would be nice because, like, no matter what, it's like the South or like I don't know, like a big Charlotte be maybe.
Nashville would be a place I'd buy because of the amount of people that are moving there.
Charlotte seems like a good place you go back and make a family.
Yeah.
Those kind of places are what I'm thinking about.
Good place to grow up in.
Charlotte was awesome.
It's fun city.
Charlotte was really a freaking good time.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite cities. Like, it's clean. I mean, I know everybody's gonna talk about what's going worse. Maybe it has, but it's still pretty clean compared to some other big cities I've been to. You know,
It's super clean. There's a lot of great food places in Charlotte.
Salt Lake City, not buying a house.
I was about to cuss
Utah?
on my platform, man.
You wouldn't buy a house in Utah?
Hell no.
Nah, dude, that's like,
Bro, Utah, hang on now.
You are fixing to move, and you got a year in Utah. Salt Lake is gonna move on from you in a heartbeat.
Bro, you listen, I don't think y'all understand the value of having like a Utah cabin that you can Airbnb out
Maybe
in the wilderness somewhere.
I just know they're trading me in a month. If I
Probably.
do bad, I'm out. If I do great, I'm too valuable. I'm out.
Yep.
And I can't do that. I can't listen. I can't be out there with Danny Ainge just shipping me all over the place. And I'm trying to live my cabin life,
100%.
I'm growing a beard. I've learned to moose hunt, or not moose hunt, I guess. It's elk hunt. Elk hunt.
What?
I was just thinking of large.
You're a little Canadian there with the
Yeah. But
I get where your head's at.
I'm elk hunting out there. I can't snowboard. That's a huge one. If I'm a
Bro,
professional athlete,
snowboarding scares me.
because you're old.
Like, I just don't want to bust. I don't want to tear both ACLs.
It scares me now because my knees hurt.
I've never been. I've always
Skiing?
wanted to go. I've never been skiing or snow. I've been water skiing.
I'm shocked you have not been skiing or snowboarding.
I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
Of all the people in our group.
I've never had never had friends that were into that.
You're an outdoors guy, though.
I know, you'd be the
I've
first
always
person I
wanted to
think.
go, but I've just never been. I've always wanted to learn how to snowboard.
Yeah,
Just never have.
yeah.
If
I've
There's-
been wakeboarding and water skiing, but never the snow
That's
version.
so player.
if there was a
Never
bet,
snowboard.
if there was a bet out there, that was is Joseph like a secretly good snow sport athlete, or he's never been? I would say it's like minus 10,000 that you're like a secretly good snowboarder.
I don't know,
But
could be.
like somebody just made a ton of money. They're like, dude, we got the inside track. It's like,
That boy's a hiker. He's never been. He's never strapped in.
dude, you camped in like -5-degree weather.
It wasn't that cold.
Let
For
the
the sake of the
exaggeration sit.
Yeah.
Let the exaggeration sit. Die with the bit.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to go off topic, bro. DeAndre Hunter is a cab.
Yeah, they're going
Yes.
all in.
Say what?
They're going all in.
Oh, okay.
You know the Hawks got a first round pick out of it?
For real?
Mhm.
Unprotected.
Ooh.
Atlanta's sending them, baby. Tank for Cooper.
Love it.
It works.
Love it.
Maybe it might work.
Okay.
We'll see.
Sorry, I just saw it come across the ticker. I know we were talking.
Tank for the flag, baby.
Yeah.
Tank for the flag. I'm in.
He's going to be so good. Washington is going to force their way to get him.
You know who's going to get him, right?
Okay, see.
No.
Who?
San Antonio.
Bro, if
Did
that
he get
happens,
Cooper Flag?
that would be the best organic big three I've ever seen in my life.
So they
Pop
control
down at the game?
because I think it's only like top 3 protected for the Hawks, or maybe it's unprotected. It's not great. The Hawks are probably screwed because this comes from that trade they made for Murray. So I think it's whatever the odds are. They have a good chance. This feels, exactly like the David Robinson, Tim Duncan scenario. Two of the most special talents that also have that dog about them are going to go to San Antonio. For some strange reason, the NBA is just going to love it. There's your half-serious conspiracy today.
Question. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or funny right now. It's out of genuine curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, who the hell is coaching San Antonio right now?
Still Greg Popovich, right?
No, he's sick.
Yeah, he's sick.
Oh,
For $1 million, I can tell you.
yeah.
I don't
Gun to
know
my head,
who's
I couldn't tell you,
coaching.
dude.
San Antonio right now. I hope Pop is okay. I was thinking about that the other day. It's history has a way of repeating itself, but I don't know if Popovich is going to be able to.
Mitch Johnson.
Okay.
He looks
Could
like a
have
player. in this
never
picture.
told you.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea.
I think that spot could potentially be Jason Kidd's if they want an open audition. I think if you're Jason Kidd, you're done with that shit down in Dallas.
He looks so mad. I don't care what he tells me. He looks so, and maybe he was frustrated with Luka, but he's also like, no way, we just got rid of Luka.
Man, it just doesn't feel real until I see it on the court.
Saturday's gonna feel weird for you. It's gonna be awesome, but it's also gonna feel really weird.
4 p.m. I can't wait. Mark Williams. That lineup is crazy.
If
And
you have not watched,
you kept Austin Reeves.
yeah, out of all that, you get Mark, you get Doncic, yet you keep Austin Reeves. Your best asset by far.
Yeah. You kept your shooting guard. So you got Luka, Austin, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, Mark Williams. I don't care. There's not a starting five right now in basketball outside of now Cleveland that can contend with that. That can hang with that.
Baby. That's right. DeAndre Hunter's going to save the day.
Boston, maybe.
I'm going to be so pissed off if he winds up being good for them, and he's been this.
He's so streaky.
So streaky, man.
You either get 30 or you get 3.
I thought we were getting our Kawhi Leonard, boys.
Boy, what you said?
I thought the Atlanta Hawks were getting our Kawhi Leonard. Quiet, moderately athletic, small forward, long defensive two-way player. I was like, dog, we got our guy. Didn't work out. Going to Cleveland. Have fun. Joseph, we haven't gotten your pick, actually. Miggy and I went on Hits 96 today for the new Chatted Up Sports Minute. Gregory Launard topped us off on Tuesday. Miggy and I went today.
Yep.
Thursday. What are you thinking right now, buddy?
My Super Bowl pick?
Yeah.
Oh,
you got to make
God.
it. We don't have a pod after this.
I know. I don't want to. Can I plead the fifth?
We're on a podcast, Joseph. You cannot.
I know. Man, I wanted to find every reason to pick Philadelphia, and there was a bunch of them, and it wasn't very hard to convince myself. Yeah, like Brandon said, man, Philadelphia's a better team, better roster. They've been better all year. The Chiefs have just somehow found a way to get here, but I can't pick against Patrick Mahomes, man. I can't pick against the thought because I don't think Philly's going to blow them out.
No.
I don't think Philly's going to blow them out. So in my head, if Philly doesn't blow them out, then Patrick has a chance. Okay, if that means Patrick has a chance, Patrick's not going to miss that chance. The Chiefs are going to win. And then Travis Kelce's going to propose to Taylor Swift at midfield. And the internet's going to explode. So as much as I want to pick Philly, and I want to think that they are the better team, so they're going to win the game, I'm not gonna let myself look like I would rather look foolish by Philly proving me wrong than look foolish because Patrick did it again.
Yeah,
7 for 7, man, in clutch situations in playoff games. 7 for 7. I can't pick against that, so I got to go with the Chiefs.
It feels stupid. It feels so stupid.
No, I'm conflicted because it feels stupid to pick against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yep.
Because as Pat and him say on the show, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. It feels stupid because in my head, the Eagles are the better team.
Yeah. Go through it right now. We have wide receivers.
Eagles.
Running back.
Eagles.
Defensive line.
Eagles. Well, Chris Jones is...
He's special.
That one you can make an argument for.
They can neutralize his ass, though, bro.
If there's an offensive line that can, this is the offensive line that can.
All right,
okay?
Offensive line.
But I'll be open to arguments about Chris Jones, and I'll be open. But
I think it flip flops offensive line, defensive line. I think the defensive line for Philadelphia is slightly better, and I think the offensive line
is it that you think. Are you saying the Philadelphia defensive line is better than the Kansas City defensive line? Or are you saying the matchup that the Philly defensive line has versus the Kansas City offensive line is better than
the matchup?
Yeah, okay.
I love the Chiefs' offensive line, bro. Like, what you got? Creed is a freaking dog.
Stud.
Trey, you know how we feel about Trey. I mean, that's a
got a little homerism, you know?
Wanye is actually panned out and done pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
The one aspect is that right tackle spot. What's that, Jawan Taylor?
Yeah.
Bro leads the league in false starts. Y'all know this, right? So you put some pressure on that outside, dog, I think that's going to neutralize a lot of what Kansas City's able to do because they need to address that position in the offseason for Patrick. Right tackle, have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like you feel like Philly has the advantage on both sides. It's a little – so I think the Philadelphia defensive line is 49% better than the Chiefs offensive line. I kind of feel like the same way for the Philly offensive line compared to the Chiefs defensive line. Chris Jones is such a stud. Spags is such a great defensive play caller. And I was listening the other day too. All the data's coming out. You know, we're getting piled in with it all this week. Watching Spags make Hurts roll out right. That's where he wants to go. Like, that's one of those things. Like, whenever he tries to escape, he goes right. Watch these linebackers peel off, and you're not going to play the spy. These quarterbacks are too good for spies. Like, you're basically wasting a defender. So watch these rollouts and see who can make an open field tackle on Jalen Hurts. If they miss that first open field tackle, that's the difference between him and Mahomes. Like, Mahomes can just death by 1,000 paper cuts. He gets that stupid 3rd and 8, and he reaches the ball out, and he just gets 8.5.
It just feels like he always makes the right play.
But then Hurts can take you for 65, and it's like, oh, he just hit me with a haymaker. And then here's Patrick just jabbing you to death. You know, it's just hit that. Patrick just reaches that ball across. Does that little thing and just reaches the ball across. You know what I'm saying? You guys watched 1,000 times.
Well, dude, it's like they play this game where he's like, okay, I'm gonna keep it just close enough to where at the end of the game I can break your heart.
Yeah. And that's one thing I thought Brandon was alluding to. He's like, I can't bet against this guy.
Yeah,
but he wants to.
I'm with him, man. I want to take Philly. Everything in me is like, Philly should win this game.
They should.
On paper, they should win this game 9 out of 10 times. But I just can't do it, man. I can't pick against Patrick Mahomes. Like, I've seen, okay, he played Brady, and like Brandon said, Brady didn't play that great that one time, but who else is outside of Burrow in the playoffs? Who else is beating Patrick Mahomes?
Bro, I saw a tweet today, and I'm sorry, it's going to sound like some hater shit. We got to let this Joe Burrow game go. Let it go, man. Like we give Joe Burrow a lot of praise for beating Pat Mahomes in the playoffs, but I get it. He's the only one that's done it. Bro, that's 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a while, man. But nobody else has done it.
But nobody else has done it. So
that's
I get it. I get it.
The moment Josh gets over the hill or Lamar gets over the hill, then that stat goes out the window.
But shit, ain't nobody else. So I get your point.
So it's and I'm with you. I'm tired of it. It's okay, somebody else got to beat him. They ain't done it yet.
Hadn't done it yet.
Jalen outplayed him in the Super Bowl they met up with.
That one play where Jalen fumbled the ball at midfield, fumbled the snap at midfield.
Yeah.
That was the moment.
You can't make that mistake.
You can't give them free possessions.
Yeah.
You can play awesome. They crush you with those mistakes.
Because I think at that moment, and my memory's a little foggy on it. If the Eagles were driving when that fumble happened, they would have either gone up by 10 or 14.
Yeah,
because they were up when that happened.
Yes,
and then you give Patrick a free possession.
Can't do it.
Question: Super Bowl related. Do you guys have a favorite Super Bowl dish or snack?
Yeah.
What does that look like for you fellas?
Can we give? You want to do a little 3-pack?
Yeah, do a 3-pack. We can round robin. You can start. Okay. We can just go around.
All right, you go ahead. You start. We'll snake draft this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm gonna go spinach artichoke dip.
Oh, okay.
That's a staple for me.
Man after my own heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the dip category. Buffalo chicken dip.
Straight.
Oh my God,
It's a staple.
Straight.
It's a staple of the Super Bowl.
If y'all have both of those, I'm there.
Yep.
I'll take chicken wings.
Okay.
Respect it. It's
Okay.
ball.
I'm just it's hard to beat some good chicken wings and ranch, man.
I think in the last couple of years with cooking Instagram, cookbooks getting real hot.
Yeah.
Smokers Instagram.
Everybody's got a smoker.
Everybody's got a smoker now.
That's the hot thing. And a Blackstone.
Chicken wings have soared.
Yeah.
Soared in homemade
Right.
chicken wings. I feel 5-10 years ago, we just grabbed some from probably Mike's.
Yeah.
But now everybody's got a new recipe.
Yeah.
They want to smoke some or whatnot, and you
And-
kind of can't screw it up.
Bro, bonus points. Like, you really want to be. So that guy, like, chicken wings are the staple. Okay. You don't mess with the recipe for the chicken wing. Like, yeah, you can get a little creative. Some people smoke them. Some people, a little bit of extra sauce. But the staple of buffalo chicken wings, and you get a little bit experimental with like the ranch. You do like a dill pickle ranch.
You a different type of brother, man.
Different
I rock
type-
with it.
Oh,
I rock
God,
with
dude,
it,
I'm
though.
telling you, man.
I rock with it.
That,
built different. Built
and
different.
then, so we're snake drafting, right? So I go back again.
You're back.
All right. Next thing, this is where you get. So you have the staple, then you get adventurous with the pizza bites.
it's a
So you
good
do
one.
like you chop the Hawaiian rolls in half, and you put like some mozzarella down with some pepperoni, then another layer of mozzarella. You put the layer back on top, then you coat that in like olive oil and Parmesan and some.
That's good.
You bake that together,
That's good.
pulling them apart, and the cheese just okay. I gotta stop.
You gotta stop. I'm getting
I gotta
hungry
stop.
now.
I gotta
Now
stop.
those wings are about to be calling my name.
I gotta stop. Dude. I'm already thinking about it.
Similar-ish category, but I do think the delivery pizza is a must. I think we got to call Domino's. We got to call Papa John's. I had Papa John's pizza the first time in a while. Did they not? Pretty good, boys. Pretty good.
At
Domino's.
PJ,
Yeah. What is your pizza of choice?
stuffed crust.
Okay.
Pizza Hut.
Okay.
But it kind of tastes too sweet to me. Like something's happened up here. I don't know what's happened. Like my taste buds are changing.
What is
Like I
it?
really
They
like
change
salt
every
and
7
vinegar
years?
chips right now.
Oh,
Dude,
Like it's been my thing lately.
happened as soon as I turned 30.
I don't know what's
Oh,
up.
y'all late to this game.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, I
Salt
didn't
and
like-
vinegar
I didn't
chips
love 'em.
been.
I
No.
cracked some the other day, and I'm like, damn, these are fire.
I promise you, I think I had them on my 30th birthday. I didn't used
For
to
the first time?
No,
Oh.
like it's one of those things. I've had them. I was like, they're fine.
Yeah.
I had them on my 30th birthday, and I remember doing the thing where I was like, hey, I'm gonna go when I get home buy a bag of those. I'm gonna hammer them, and I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah, not gonna lie to you guys. That was one of those things that I found that taste bud change, and it's changed me forever. I cannot buy those. Those
You'll
do
eat
not
them
last.
instantly.
They do not last in my house. Sorry, go ahead with your pick, Megan.
I was sitting here wondering if y'all would take it. Y'all didn't, so I'm gonna go ahead. Bro, Rotel is like my favorite.
My
Good
dog.
Like
My dog.
I love some Rotel in a crock pot, man. And then if we're snaking, I'll round us out. This is a tough one because I didn't really think this far.
Yeah, it's a good way.
If I had to just sit here and think, all right, I got it. Pigs in a blanket me right now.
Yeah, come on, such a good.
Pigs in a blanket
Such
me
good
right
preach, brother.
now, bro.
Come on,
Preach
such a,
to him.
I love them.
Ah,
Preach, bro.
God,
like
just
it's-
a crescent roll around a small hot dog.
What? I mean, it's so good, man.
Can I get one more?
It is so good. I think I'm good. Thank you.
I'm good, thank you. Man, that's actually what I had.
That's what you had for
Yeah, I
real?
did
I'm
have
sorry,
it.
bro.
No, it's a great pick. It's a great pick.
I'm glad somebody didn't leave him hanging.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
that.
I can't.
All right, you got two really nice ones out there.
Thank you.
Huh. All right. As a man of sweets.
Oh. A little bit different direction.
Yep. I feel like a majority of my Super Bowl parties, somebody has brought a cookie cake. It just says Super Bowl insert number.
Yeah.
I love those people every year.
Facts.
Give me the cookie cake, send it home.
Cool.
As a rabid cookie cake connoisseur, I approve.
That's one you could just sit down and eat.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Oh, dude, make myself sick.
Y'all ever faced
Like-
a cookie cake before?
Ever what?
Have y'all ever faced a cookie cake? Like just you?
Oh, like alone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me and my wits
Yeah.
against the cookie cake?
Yeah.
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 It's 2 a.m. It's me alone in the kitchen. There's one light on. It's the light on the microwave. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And it's you and a cookie cake alone in the room.
When you're trying to be quiet with like the lid, you know, they get the little pop lid.
And you're fighting.
Yeah.
It's so freaking loud.
And you're like, everybody just heard me.
It's like when you open it, it's like, I'm a fat ass. I'm a fat ass.
Yeah. Yes, dude. We've all been there.
It never fails, dude. It falls off. It falls off the counter and just.
And I feel like it's always when I'm like home with my family.
Uh-huh.
So there's like 9 people in the house, like around. I don't know why we'd have it around Thanksgiving, 4th of July. 4th of July is always a good one.
Yeah,
We all get back together, and you're just like, it's 2 a.m. And you're just like, well, there goes that sweet attack that I had.
Oh,
You hear
my
somebody
God.
coming down the hallway. It's like, damn it. Now I
Well,
gotta share.
There's been a couple moments where I see like Uncle Chuck roll in. He's like, "You got the knife out already?" Or yeah,
It's like that.
yeah.
It's like that scene from Grown Ups where they meet. Thank you. No, you're fine. It's like that scene in Grown Ups where they meet. They both have the jug of milk. Where's the sketch? All right, I gotta stop.
Great
Oh man. Okay.
finale.
Last one,
Non-picks deep. It's pretty tough,
dude. It's
Well,
yeah. I'm kind of run out of like, because I mean, you pretty much described my whole spread. We've covered the whole spread. Like,
We have.
because I mean, Rotel.
Yep.
That was my like go to.
Love it, bro.
So I gotta get creative here. I think I'll pull like an Applebee's special, and just round out the triple dippers. Just some mozzarella sticks, man.
that's a good one. That is a good final pick, Jeff.
Boy, that is gas.
Either those or like the frozen like Southwest egg rolls that you buy, like the TGI Fridays
yeah,
brand.
yeah.
You just heat them up. Like you're not putting like you can make those at home. Like homemade ones would probably be much better. That's a lot of effort. So
But
just
the
like
mozzarella sticks hit.
the mozzarella sticks. Yeah, I think that's on point. We got any honorable mentions? Anything anybody left out?
I was trying to
Anything
think.
you wanted somebody to say they didn't like pretzel bites and cheese or something?
I don't see a lot of those.
I've seen it. It's just like, to me, it's Cooper Cup. It's just extra. It's just like, we don't really need you, dog.
Yeah,
Like you might win a route.
Rotel and
You were the
chicken
star at
wings.
You
one
ain't AJ Brown, brother. You ain't
Yeah.
Rotel.
Yeah,
You were the star at one point.
Yeah, but like, come on, we were 5.
The rest of the food arrived.
yeah.
I love all the picks. I think eventually what I would love to do one time for like a really good cheat meal, it's like I've been seeing all these parties. It's like a TikTok theme party of somebody just going and getting their best fast food.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be like, I bring Cane's, enough for like 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
You'd bring Papa John's, enough for 20 people. You'd go to Wingstop. Greg would go to Chick-fil-A. And it's like everybody just smashed. Like, I can't wait.
That's
to do
a
that
good one. I did see that. I saw a couple of those like last week, weirdly on Instagram.
I think we saw the same shit.
I think so too. I think we got the same weird algorithm. Like,
Dude, we could.
here's a couple thick boys.
Oh, they
Yeah.
try to get us, man.
I bet we watched it at 10 o'clock at night. We're a little hungry.
Bro, I'm telling you. I am telling you.
Yeah,
This meal prep has been kicking my tail.
I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna pull one from deep. Yep, the thick boys. You boys ever seen the Internet Archives Epic Mealtime?
No,
No.
Oh, you missing out.
You're
man.
a human encyclopedia. I swear to God, man.
No. This was like a staple on like 2010, 2012, 2013 YouTube.
Okay,
These guys called Epic Mealtime.
I've heard of it.
Oh, dude. So they're fast food pizza. Me and my boys made the fast food pizza in high school. And what you do is you get a Little Caesars pizza. Okay. And then you go to Taco Bell and you get a couple Crunchwrap Supremes. Okay. Then you go to Wendy's and you get a couple like Junior Cheeseburger Deluxes. Yeah, you could also go to McDonald's, get we went McDoubles, McChickens.
Okay,
Time. Then you get some nuggets, okay, and then you stack the pizza, okay. So you take the pizza and you stack the crunch layer, supremes, second layer. Then you take the burgers, that's your third layer, and then the nuggets go in the middle of the burgers. Then you cover that in cheese and you bake that.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to do a March Madness bracket, and the loser of the bracket out of the 5 of us is going to eat it live on this podcast.
Dude, I'm telling you, you say it, it's like it's a punishment until you eat it, and then you think it's a reward.
but I want to see it.
It's incredible.
All right,
It's like The most American thing you can imagine is that much fast food stacked together.
USA. USA.
Bruh, I might gonna die.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I thought about taking Tums as you were saying that.
Oh, dude, it's a preemptive. Like you're taking 2 pre-prep Tums.
Yeah, you're
And then you're
hard.
taking 2 post-prep Tums. And then you're also drinking like a glass of milk just to help.
and then Pepto-Bismol. But it sounds
And then a few prayers.
that's definitely
And
correct.
yeah. And then you just hope at that point.
I don't know about that, but I'm in.
Bro.
I'm in. It is said, it is done. Malcolm Harris has put it on us.
Listen, bracket challenge, Shout It Up Sports. We'll get it out.
I'm down.
And let's just see what we got to do, man.
Love it. Boys, great pod.
One of my favorite episodes of all time. Not even close.
Incredible.
When G texts, he's like, dude, this guy's a lot of fun. I was like, okay, that'll be sweet.
That was like cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, good guess, sweet.
He knocked it out of the park.
Dinger
Crush.
plus 405. Brandon Lang.
I mean,
You had a
prime
28
Barry.
out of 30 parks.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Oh,
If my family did not watch, I will definitely act like the celebrity parlay is my idea. Facts. What a lineup, dude. We're just looking at
Sorry,
the
Lakers
lineup.
lineup popped up, y'all.
What are you looking for?
there was one thing I wanted to share with you guys.
Yeah.
I gotta find it real quick. So you guys stall for me.
PFF grades. Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles have the 2 highest rated offensive linemen. Jordan Mailata, Philadelphia Eagles, is the number 1 overall tackle at 96.4. Creed Humphrey, center for the Kansas City Chiefs, 92.3.
He's a dog, man.
Sonny,
Oh,
92.3.
I found it. Okay, got it.
Fuck.
There was something I wanted to leave you guys with.
Huh?
Okay, and it's a would you rather I saw on Instagram. Let me shout out the guy. His handle's EV_hand. First time I've ever seen his content, so shout out to that guy because he's the one that posted the would you rather. It's for sports fans. He said, throw this in your group chat, see what your boys answer.
All right.
I said, all right, I'm gonna pose this on the pod for the people. 2 choices. Okay. First choice. Would you rather take a spinning back kick from John Jones? You're blindfolded and your hands are tied behind your back, so you don't know when it's coming and you can't prepare for it. Or you have to run a hospital route over the middle, prime Ray Lewis, Mike linebacker.
Personally,
Hang on.
okay. Sorry.
Against Ray Lewis, you're wearing equipment from football in the 20s. Leather helmet, leather pads, cotton jersey. Would you rather?
I think I'm dead at the John Jones.
For sure. Like I was thinking, like I don't know if I can survive.
Like, okay, so let's think about this. Let's break this down a little bit. So the John Jones, okay, it's we're all pretty tall. So, and I mean, John Jones is tall too, but
Yeah, you're like a 6'3".
a spinning back kick, like to get you in the head, because that's really what we're worried about, is his heel connecting to your chin and his toes wrapping around the back of your ear.
That's what I got to think
That's
about.
what we're
before I
concerned about.
die.
Yeah. Well, that's what might kill you. That's what might kill you. But you catch a rib shot, and I mean, you might be in the hospital for a few weeks, depending, as long as you don't like rupture like a kidney or something, if he somehow, or you getting hit by prime Ray in leather pad. You're wearing leather pads. Like you got a leather helmet, like,
All right.
Bro, I'm gonna have to go prime Ray. I think I because not knowing that I'm gonna die and then getting rocked
well, no,
like that.
you're giving the route in the huddle.
Yeah, I know. It's
So,
like, yo, I'm going 10 and in.
It's you're knowing versus with the spinning back kick, like you don't know, you're just gonna feel it. Like,
No.
you're just gonna feel it.
I don't want that. I want to know when a brother's gonna die.
I think I'm doing the opposite. I think I would want to be dead, and I probably wouldn't die from the ray hits.
But you would.
Yeah, but at least I would know, like, it won't last long.
Yeah, 'cause
Lights
you gotta,
out, dude.
you got to think about
Lights
it
out
too.
with-
Like
With John.
when you're getting hit by Ray, the leather helmet, you don't know. There's no face mask.
Uh,
So-
At least I know. There's two things to John Jones. You're either a goner. They're having a nice funeral procession for you in a couple days, or you are so brain dead
It's just,
that you won't even know who you are. With Ray, that might be best case scenario.
yeah.
With Ray, I might just be paralyzed and with just concussion.
oh, you got instant CTE.
Yeah. The leather helmet is doing nothing.
No, it might make it worse.
That's one of the toughest ones I've ever got.
That is so tough because, like, with the kick to the head, like,
Well, he might not kick you in the head. He might like John can see you, but you can't see him. But he does have to complete a full 360. And meanwhile, like, keep in mind. Oh, did we lose camera?
We lost the camera.
We lost the camera. No.
We're audio only now.
Keep in mind, last thing, keep in mind, that's what he put Stipe Miocic out with, was a spinning back kick.
That was freaking
So.
Stipe.
but I don't have a neck. He gonna hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah, he's hitting you.
And I'm bald too. I feel every foot particle.
I love you, buddy, but that is a big target. All right, we are at Chatted Up Sports. Like and subscribe. Do all the things. Follow this beautiful journey. We are out.